Hey, it's Lorne Andrews here from Dominion Lending Center's Expert Financial, OptimumFinance.ca. So today we're going to talk about some ways that we can reduce closing costs. So closing costs could include things like the home inspection, the legal fees, the appraisal, land transfer taxes, and typically would amount to anywhere from 1.5% to 4%. In terms of the lenders, they like to see 1.5% of the purchase price in the bank account to cover those closing costs, even though maybe if you're a first-time home buyer, you might be getting a rebate, might be a little less than that, depending on where you're buying the home. In Toronto, there's second land transfer taxes. I actually have a tool and a calculator I can send you that will help you calculate these costs. But for now, I'm going to tell you 4 ways that you can reduce your closing costs. Now, you can get the seller to contribute, okay? In a buyer's market, some of the sellers are willing to contribute a percentage of the closing costs as a sales incentive, okay? This will really only work in a buyer's market. Right now, we're not in that buyer's market, so we really don't have that option. You can consider a cashback mortgages. So with a little marginal increase in the actual interest rate, you can get cashback mortgages, which will cover up to anywhere from 2%, 3%, 4%, or 5% of the mortgage amount in cash back to help you cover costs. The other thing is to negotiate. So you need to find out prices if it's legals and everything else. Is you want to look at a few things. You want to look at the services that are being offered, look for the reviews, and don't always settle for the cheapest, because cheapest is not always the best. Okay, so do your research. Some things are worth paying a little extra for. Okay, number 4, choose your closing date carefully. You know what, there's many taxes and fees that are prorated and depend on how long you've been living in the home. So for example, if you're choosing a closing date towards the end of the month, many of these fees are lower than if you're choosing a date that was earlier in the month. Lawyers will make those adjustments, and that can save you a little bit on closing costs as well. So there you have it. There's 4 samples or 4 ways in which you can save some money on your closing costs. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you.